We're supposed to trust them with millions of dollars to sort of remake where we live. It's our city. It's the city of the people, and they have another plan. And he's saying build back better. This
Yeah.
concept oh man, that's got whiskers on it. Everybody says it. And have you ever seen government build back better? I mean, there's still people from the Woolsey Fire living in trailers and stuff. Okay, when have you seen the government build back better?
Very,
And
very
it's just
rarely.
social engineering, environmental regulation, and
Yeah.
spending. That's the last thing any of us who've been burned out need, are a bunch of bureaucrats telling us how to rebuild our community.
Am I the only person that truly understands how the Democrats in New York just got totally played by Donald Trump?
Do we have kings in this country?
Yes, we do.
Donald Trump says he's a king. Is he a king?
To his regard,
What's your definition of a king?
being able to control everybody all at one time,
And
it's working. Especially if he's gonna pause the congestion pricing and give us $5,000 worth of Doge.
dude, everybody I know love the congestion pricing. Even people who had to pay it because traffic was down.
I mean, yeah, it is beneficial. That's how I drove to the city now.
Right. Your commute might have been longer.
Yeah, coming from, yeah, exactly.
You said that you like that he got rid of it.
Yeah, because it shows that he has power to do many other things that can help the people.
And you don't think that's being a dictator.
It is.
But you're okay with it?
Yeah, because it's beneficial.
Yes, taking a look at this, you can clearly see Mel Gibson is angry. He is not okay. Building back better is something Democrats sound like a song. And now what Gavin Newsom is telling people is extremely concerning. I saw a couple of videos. I'm going to show you what exactly is going on. This lady had an interview on News Nation. A question surfaced to her pertaining to recent decision Trump took up. Imagine you have to pay $9 just to drive through in New York. Trump shut it down. They are not happy about this. It is important I show you some of these videos. But before I do, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor should do that. It will do you no harm if you share the video out.
Am I the only person that truly understands how the Democrats in New York just got totally played by Donald Trump? Here's how Donald Trump's latest massive win went down. He had his transportation secretary, Sean Duffy, knock down Kathy Hochul's congestion tax. Kathy Hochul is the box wine drinking soccer mom turned governor of New York who decided it would be a great idea to charge New Yorkers $9 to drive into Midtown Manhattan, their own city, at the most popular time of day. This was, of course, a very unpopular thing to do, so Donald Trump shut it down. And then he anointed himself king. He actually posted on Truth Social, "The congestion tax is dead, long live the king." And then the White House created this very handsome image of Donald Trump on Trump magazine with a crown on his head, king of New York City. Well, box wine drinking soccer mom turned governor Kathy Hochul was not happy. She printed out a copy, or had one of her aides do it, and held a press conference saying she's going to sue Donald Trump so that they can reinstate the $9 congestion tax. Let me say that one more time. Kathy Hochul is suing Donald Trump for the right to charge her own constituents $9 to drive in their own city. Donald Trump's throwing her a bone. He's saying this is ridiculous, it's stupid, nobody likes it, and they're going to hate you for it, and I'm getting rid of it. And she's like, I don't care. I'm going to court. I'm spending tax dollars on lawyers to go to court to sue you so that I can charge my constituents more money to drive around in their own town. And then the Democrats wonder why he's the king and they just can't win.
Turn now to Trump's clash with Democratic governors. Joining us now from Albany, New York, is the governor, Kathy Hochul. Good morning to you, Governor.
Good morning.
I know you were just here in Washington and you met privately with President Trump. In the past, you've said the relationship doesn't have to be adversarial. Was your meeting with him adversarial, and what was your top message?
It wasn't adversarial.
Yes, in public, they pretend like they are stronger, while privately begging Trump after his decision to remove the. Imagine, you have to pay $9 to drive in your own city. This is ridiculous. Trump saw it like. If you watch that video very keenly at the beginning, you see clearly the minds of people in these locations. Don Lemon interviewed one person. They are happy. You can see why they like Trump. If you watch that video, you will see that a lot of people are not happy with what this lady is doing.
It wasn't an adversarial meeting, but I was very clear, especially after I found that the Trump administration had ended a program that was put in place, congestion pricing, by the duly elected members of our legislature representing the voice of the people. And with a tweet, he claims that he is the king and therefore he has the power to destroy it. And I have a problem with that characterization because we labored under a king 250 years ago. And as I said, we're not going back there. So I wanted to take my case to him directly and let him see the benefits of this program because our city is paralyzed with gridlock and we had a path forward to be able to make the city move again, and it's working. I wanted to just have that opportunity to convey that, but I don't know that we're very persuasive on that front, but that's okay. The people of my state need to know I'm willing to take the fight wherever I have to.
So just to explain for our audience, congestion pricing, you're talking about this $9 toll you put on people driving into lower Manhattan below 60th Street. Your fellow Democrat, Phil Murphy of New Jersey, says he doesn't like this policy. He actually asked President Trump to stop it. President Trump's office says this is discriminatory against working class people. How do you respond to that?
I respond this way. With all due respect to the state of New Jersey, they do not tell us in New York what to do, nor does Washington when it comes to policies that we believe are going to reduce congestion, move along vehicles, emergency vehicles are moving faster, air quality is improving. So I have arguments that are important, but no one else should be able to second guess us because that's not how our system of laws and states was set up. I'm the governor of New York. I will deal with the internal issues before me without interference from New Jersey or indeed the federal government.
Yes, sometimes I don't like politicians. They will use this phrase like, this is the will of the people. The people took a decision to put up these laws, like we should be paying $9 to reduce congestion. This is a strategy that was put out. I want to know the people who voted for this. It is insane. Since this decision has been in place, it has affected a lot of people. They are complaining everywhere on social media. I don't do videos about New York like that, but when I see them, I just read through, watch some of the videos and bypass. But when I saw this video, she continued to spew out this, like, what is going on? Trump has put up a law, this should stop. She's saying here she will not stop. She's taking the issues to court. The other day you saw the governor of Maine. Trump said, okay, since you don't want to respect my laws, no funding. You won't receive a dime. And it ended like that. That is a message to every person, especially these Democrat governors. If some Democrat governors are standing up telling Trump, remove that law, it is because they have seen that it is affecting people. If you look at the way she responded to this question, you can clearly see that she knows the people are not happy. If Democrat governors are now supporting Trump to remove this, that should tell you a lot.
So did you guys see that yesterday an anonymous source released a phone call with Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass days before the Los Angeles wildfires where she was defending her upcoming trip to Ghana? And
Yes.
Well, I've got a question for you. You said that removing Chief Crowley is in the best interest of Los Angeles public safety. What specifically did she do to endanger public safety?
Well, as I've been here, every time there was a weather emergency or even a hint of a weather emergency, the chief has called me directly. She has my cell phone.
In terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it. And hopefully you can read in between the lines. But I would just appreciate and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon.
There was a meeting behind closed doors a short time ago between the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, and the LA Fire Chief, Kristen Crowley. The two have been publicly contradicting each other on whether or not budget cuts had hindered the LA Fire Department's ability to respond to these wildfires that are burning tonight. Chief Crowley had been blunt, including in an interview on CNN here earlier, saying that her warnings about those budget cuts and how they were affecting her department had been ignored. But the mayor's office is denying an online report tonight that she had fired Crowley, her office telling CNN, quote, "This is false."
Period. Did the city of Los Angeles fail you and your department and our city? It's my job to stand up as a chief and exactly say justifiably what the fire department needs to operate to meet the demands of the community.
Did they fail you?
That is our job, and I tell you, that's why I'm here. So let's get us what we need so our firefighters can do their jobs.
Did they fail you?
Yes.
You know, we have over 40 departments.
When I talked about it, preparation really didn't happen. So it didn't reach that level to me to say something terrible could happen and maybe you shouldn't have gone on the trip.
Why didn't
But
it
to
happen?
me, I don't know. I mean, I think that that's one of the things we need to look at.
Thank you guys for always being there sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. If you notice, I put clips after this video. That is for algorithm. You can stop here.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't know how many sets you visited, but everybody was like, you know, and then, you know, you get, when the closer you get to the actual set where the shooting is, and then that red zone.
And he did this little dance, like, I've been talking with these, you know, with the governor of Hawaii about what to do. We got some ideas, or speculate, we're going to have some meetings. Like, he's doing
Really?
this. Oh, show it to him, Jamie. It's so creepy.
Around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward.
Never in California questioned whether or not we as taxpayers in the largest state in the union should support the people of Louisiana at a time of emergency and need. We never condition it.
These people don't actually care. They're not actually trying to find a solution.
If you don't know, Karen Bass is a goner. She's gone. There's no chance of re-election.
The city will only purchase from vendors that support DEI, said the.
I remember when we had a fire when Trump was president, and he came in and he said, "You don't rake. You're not raking." And we all did jokes about it.
Somebody in policy.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning, and you know, I flew here last night. I was on a plane.
You getting water to areas that need.
He's been trained.
Yeah, and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel.
The Democratic Party has about everything.
The next department that appears to be on the chopping block is the Department of Education. Just earlier today,
tyranny is rising in the White House.
You are a slave.
This is what I believe. I believe that this administration